It's Week 15 of the NFL.
And we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill, whose utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Vikings and the Bears on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners at 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their new quarterback, first-year signal caller out of South Carolina.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely, and you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman,
Norm Van Brocklin,
right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. Later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. Now Rattler. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Rattler wants to throw it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more, but still, over 500 yards passing.
500.
That's phenomenal, incredible. Let's see if he can take last week's game and carry it forward and have another similar performance.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Out of the gun, Goff. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. To throw is Goff. Throw left side to Kincaid. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a 1st down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has. but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. The Vikings had 8-5 to start play, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it with Achane. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Now Goff. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Devon Achane with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 9. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing is Rattler. He'll get it inside the 20 and down to the 19-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. To the air is Rattler. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. In motion left goes a tight end. Here's Rattler. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. Touchdown, Bears! Isaiah Hodgins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and then down at the 28. In motion, Hill. Gone. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. Off play action. Here's Goff. This to the tight end, Kincaid. You look at this Bears defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And to the left side here, Wilson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rattler working out of a gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thorne, that got in there to bring him down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
From the gun, here's Rattler.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Rattler.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Jalen Phillips, the former 1st rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Vikings offense and their running back getting set to go once more. He had the touchdown reception earlier, and we show you the NFL leaders in that category for running backs, and he's right there amongst the league's best.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these 2 teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game has been looming on both of their schedules.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Goff. Caught by Wilson. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing again is Goff. And that will be incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
They finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
But in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rattler. And a completion to Wilson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Rattler going to look a throw again. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And that was going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, Rattler. And that's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Fairbairn able to put this this one through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Well, the Vikings offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Goff. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That is caught. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was play number 7.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
To throw is Goff. He completes it to Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 19 yards away.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. That time, a 9-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game. Yeah,
not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Gibbs straight ahead. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To the air is Rattler. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The home team's offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And that's going to be the one to do it. With the yards from that last catch, he has now broken the all-time record of most receiving yards in a single season, besting the mark of 1,964 yards set by Hall of Famer Calvin Johnson in 2012. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now it's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Goff now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinating. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Here's Rattler. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Rattler wants to throw it. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing is Rattler. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. He'll find Hodgins there complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air once more is Rattler. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it. That's caught inside the 20. But he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, where it was the Seahawks who were able to get the victory at home. Jonathan Taylor, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the 1st half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the 2nd half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong 1st half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the 1st half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's finally taken down
but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there for Minnesota. 56 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Goff now looking to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple. Goff now looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. And that's a big number. It is going to be touchdown pass number 50 for him on the year. Just 5 shy now of Peyton Manning's all-time mark for most touchdown passes in one season. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bears offense and Spencer Rattler getting ready for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
This 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Achane. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
In motion, the tight end. Play action. It's Goff. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Goff. This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Again, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Moore, the man in motion. Goff. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Goff. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Daniel Bellinger, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So that touchdown pass number 51 for him on the year, and it moves him past 2 guys at 50, 2 of the best ever, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Brady had 50 in 2007, and Mahomes did it in 2018. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off with a touchdown by Daniel Bellinger. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and a yard. They'll go play action here with Rattler. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
To the air is Rattler. That is caught. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Rattler. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Hill on the return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. A run straight ahead with Achane. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete.